Hello, welcome back to another John Morley video. We're gonna I did 2 videos this week for this one. Last episode we have that's a handprint. That is a handprint. Who's watching? This is a dirty handprint.
An empty bottle. It smells of good rum.
Ah, rum. Also, best snacks are pretzels. Got a good crunch to it. Sorry, I don't mean to do eating ASMR. ASMR? Okay.
The diary of Walter Brandon. Perhaps it holds some clues about who he was and what his involvement in the
psychopath.
be.
He's a... I was getting there. I can see it.
A compass and a sextant. Tools of a sailor.
Sextant.
A model
boat.
ship. Mr. Brandon must have felt a deep yearning for the sea.
I am terrified that man has found me. I fear something dreadful is about to happen. Tonight as I awoke, I saw him, standing at the foot of my bed. I could not make out his face, but his knife. The gleam of its blade shone in the darkness. I sprang up suddenly, determined to confront this stranger. Grabbing the heavy candlestick from the nightstand, I hurled it with all my strength. He vanished into the dark.
What on earth happened? Did Walter also see the mysterious man with the knife? It's absurd. This occurred 20 years ago. Surely that man can't still be lurking about. Can he?
He can, and he is. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. Also, if you hurled the candle, why is it just laying on the bed? Okay, am I looking for anything else? What's up with everyone having a ton of rope? I need something to break this. But I don't know. There's got to be something in here that I can use. Or another clue. Ah.
Coming here was a grave mistake. He has followed me, watching and lurking in dark corners, waiting to surprise me. I dare not tell Elodie. She would think the one thing I dread most for her to believe. I see him again from the window, watching me. His long hair and beard obscure his face, and he still holds that knife. He means to kill me.
I'd say that he has definitely not obscured the face. I really don't like that.
I am losing my faculties. It is best I return to the ship. Everyone seems to be conspiring against me. The housekeeper despises me, accusing me of misconduct. Perhaps I'm not a man of refinement, but I know what respect is. Yet this morning, as I awoke from my rest, she was enraged with me. It was of no use to tell her I had slept peacefully. An external maid who comes to clean was crying and accusing me of having approached her in an unseemly manner. I would never do such a thing. I am a sailor, a man of the world. I know how to conduct myself.
Do you? Do you really? Did he hide in the
The last
drawer?
entry in the diary. dated the very night of the murder.
My beloved Elodie, why can you not believe this poor sailor who only wishes to love you? I have left everything behind. My ship, the sea, all my world, just to be by your side as you asked me to. Damn it. I can hear the man with the knife coming up the stairs from the hall. I need to hide.
Walter was terrified. What in the devil was happening here?
Do I need to
This
hide?
trunk was all Walter owned. I should take a look at it.
A key.
Looks like the key to the back garden.
Yeah.
I better head back to the staircase gallery. Pretty
Well-
sure I saw a door to the outside. Seems I'm not the only one with a fondness for hats.
Yeah, I like hats too.
A
Not those
photograph of Elodie. No doubt Walter cared for her deeply.
Sorry. Alright, crazy deranged man. Where are you? You're in there, aren't you? You're in there. I'm gonna find you. And when I do, I don't know. I'll hit you with this lantern. Probably not the best thing to be outside. Just gonna say. Wow, looked like someone was standing over there for a second. Wow. Okay, I see green over here, so.
At that old fountain in the garden. Now little more than a basin of stagnant water. One can still make out the faint impressions of bloodied hands. It seems almost certain the killer stopped here, in a hurried attempt to wash away some of the blood spattered across his body.
Yeah. But the question is, who is the killer? Oh, it's my foot, but my footsteps are very loud. I found the knife. Okay, you should take the knife. Another crowbar.
This ought to do the trick for that boarded-up room upstairs. Despite his injuries, the killer rid himself of anything that might incriminate him before fleeing the scene. The boots, the coat, even the knife. It's a chilling thought, but those very items remind me of the figure seen lurking near the manor, the same figure Walter Brandon spoke of with such dread, and perhaps the very one who was said to have harassed the maids. That mysterious presence was, in all likelihood, the murderer of Elodie Fordside.
I don't think so. Also, how did you get a tree? Like, I understand you're wanting, but it makes no sense. All right, well, don't attack me as I walk away. What's over here? Explore over here real quick. Those are some dark trees. Love the atmosphere of this, though. I don't think I can go over here. Yeah, I can't go over there. All right, back inside. Could you be any louder? Ah, to this day, 3 years since his disappearance, I still catch myself entering this room, expecting to find him there, exhausted yet sleepless, laboring without pause, shut away for days on end without food or rest, carving his final dreadful and chilling masterpiece. With those eyes, mad haunted, the same eyes that, what was that? The same eyes that seemed to afflict every Fordside heir without exception. The very same enigmatic, oh my gosh, sorrowful gaze I find myself recognizing more and more in Elodie's face with each passing day. The day I saw her, scarcely 3 years old, create her first drawing. I knew then she too was lost. I cursed this wretched inheritance, so steeped in misfortune. Tomorrow I shall take Elodie to the sanitarium with therapy in a controlled environment. Perhaps then she might begin to improve. I shall not allow the Fordside legacy to take Elodie from me as well. 25/7/41. Apologize, I had an itch on my nose.
Unlabeled liquor bottles. The damp and the passing years have likely worn away whatever once marked them. There's a distinct scent of wormwood, the plant at the heart of absinthe. A sharpening wheel. Lord Fordside likely crafted his own chisels.
And made this weird sculpture?
Lord Fordside was a gifted artist, no doubt. But his work betrayed a dark and tormented soul. This unfinished fallen angel stirs in me a curious sense of unease, almost repulsion.
I agree. Oh, let's see here. It was 2. There we go. Is that you hiding underneath that cloth?
The door is locked. I'll need to find the key.
The door is bloody. Let's not find the key. But put your lantern all away.
Him again. Who the bloody hell are you?
What? If I stare at you long enough, will you blink? I'll sit here all day. I don't care. You're not breathing. You're not moving. If I look away, you're still there. That means you're, what are you looking at? You know what? No, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of you. Come here. Come here. Okay, now I'm scared of you. Okay, I'm slightly more scared now. Can I
This
shut the
room
door
looks like it
behind me?
belongs to a woman. Lady Margaret, perhaps?
Maybe.
The bed is made. The Countess hadn't yet gone to bed on the night of the murder.
Cigarettes.
Seems Lady Margaret was reading in the chair that evening. The book. It's a damn
Oops,
fine
sorry.
bottle of wine.
Apologize.
No one in their right mind would open a vintage like this and leave it abandoned, unless something rather urgent interrupted the evening.
Like the death of your daughter.
This is a nightmare. I am deeply concerned for Elodie. The housekeeper has long been warning me about Walter. I have made some inquiries, and nothing is as it seems. Elodie remains blissfully happy with him in the house. I am at my wit's end. Since her return from the sanatorium, she has been positively radiant, a true beacon of light. They go out together and seem to have a splendid time. He appears very close to her. This is in stark contrast to the picture painted by the housekeeper, which is a complete contradiction.
Was Walter the other guy, the fisherman dude? Yeah, you got a smoking problem,
Last
ma'am.
night I heard him scream. He seemed to be in the throes of a panic attack. I approached on tiptoe to the guest quarters, and then suddenly I was struck with terror. An insane, maniacal laughter echoed through the night. It did not sound like him. The following morning, Walter and Elodie went out to sail on the pond. Everything appeared normal, and he was the most charming he has ever been.
Starting to think Walter did it. Oh.
Something made of glass has shattered here.
What do you see?
Oh my God, what is that noise? It's coming from Elodie's room.
Well, that's not what the subtitle said. It said Eloise. Eloise. Uh-huh.
I should finish gathering all the clues from the Countess's room before exploring other parts of the house.
But, well, I'm looking for green. I don't see any other... Oh, there it is.
The fireplace tools, all knocked over on the floor. And unless my eyes deceive me, the poker appears to be missing.
Oh my God, Elodie!
Lady Margaret, quite agitated, grabbed the fireplace poker and rushed toward Elodie's room.
That is a sharp poker. Keys.
A key. Likely the one to Elodie's room.
See, now it's saying Elodie's.
Margaret lied to me.
Oh.
She hadn't taken any sleeping draught that night. She could have heard the attack and rushed to see what was happening. Why did she hide this from me?
B.
The more I investigate, the more convoluted it all seems.
Big.
I should head to Elodie's room to search for answers.
That's where I'm going. Wow. It's a mess. A poker. Stuck on something invisible. A doll.
A rag doll, tossed on the floor. I'd wager it used to sit neatly on the bed. Either it was knocked over in the scuffle, or perhaps Elodie dropped it herself in the panic.
Yes.
Photograph of Elodie Fordside and Walter Brandon. If my memory serves me right, looks like it was taken at Westland Asylum.
The more and more, I think Walter did it. It's kind of what I'm going for.
A pool of dried blood. There's no doubt now. This was the scene of the crime.
Mm-hmm.
There was a struggle here, clear as day. Not a clean break-in. The killer wasn't subtle. Judging by the sheer brutality of the crime, we can almost certainly conclude the killer was a man of considerable build. The blood-stained coat, found alongside the greenhouse knife, suggests that the mysterious figure seen loitering nearby may, in fact, be the very same individual who committed the murder. They say the killer always returns to the scene of the crime. But 20 years have passed. Why now? Let's attempt to reconstruct the events, just as they might have unfolded that night.
Okay.
And try to understand precisely what happened.
She had tea.
A teacup on the bedside table. Elodie must have lain down that night, perhaps already drifting to sleep.
And then someone came through the door.
The door's lock, completely broken,
Jeez.
indicates someone forced their way into the room, likely startling Elodie awake.
Uh-huh. What is this for?
Elodie tried to flee, but the killer cornered her near the vanity. She lost her balance and fell, breaking the dresser and chair.
Okay.
The killer dragged her to the bed against her will. In the struggle, one of the vases fell from the mantelpiece. On the bed, the killer stabbed her mercilessly, again and again, staining the sheets with blood.
Poker.
That's when Lady Margaret arrived, striking the killer with the fireplace poker, knocking him away from Elodie. Wounded, the killer fled the scene, but it was already too late. Elodie was already dead.
Nice. I'm the world's greatest detective.
The old Bloomsbury mansion. It choked my thoughts. It had that kind of sadness that seeps into your bones like old damp, and that sudden abandonment, so clear before my eyes, looked like a sinister time capsule.
Is this the end of the game? I'm not entirely sure. I think it might be the end of the game.
One thing was certain. My next move was to dig up answers about the man with the knife, and about Walter Brandon, the sailor from Westland Asylum, an old, forgotten sanatorium that, 20 years ago, was the scene of a meeting between Elodie Fordside and that Brandon fellow.
Maybe it's not. Oh, there we go. So there's more to it. There's more. Lament of the Forgotten. The old sanatorium loomed in the distance, silent and solemn, a monument to forgotten suffering. It stood like a sleeping giant, its walls steeped in the horrors of another age. John knew that crossing its threshold meant stepping into the labyrinth of the human mind, where the madness of some and the cold indifference of others had turned places like this into breeding grounds for nightmares. A creeping unease settled in as he neared the entrance, a whisper of dread curling at the edges of his thoughts. Yet he pressed on. He needed answers, and he was certain they lay waiting in the dark.
It was an ungodly hour when my battered car crept along the winding, shadowed road leading to Westland Asylum. But what I found upon arrival was disquieting. The building, forsaken for more than a decade, remained illuminated. Was it some ancient emergency system defying the passage of time? Or was someone awaiting my arrival?
Someone was waiting your arrival. Do I still have the lantern? I don't. Do I get a flashlight?
The front door, sealed shut.
Darn.
As expected. Nothing's ever straightforward, is it? I'll have to find another way in.
Through the window. Or through this door. Gilbert. I am leaving now. I have gathered all of my belongings, but I see that yours are still here. I have had to return the key to the front entrance, but the passageway leading to the back courtyard remains. I've covered it up a bit, but I'm sure you'll remember where it is. The kitchen window was broken, and quite frankly, I don't believe anyone will come to mend it. You should be able to get in through there without any trouble. Take care.
So, there's an alternative entrance.
Yep.
Hidden somewhere in the wall of the asylum.
Alright, well, I think this is where I'm going to end this video, though. I thought this was possibly going to be the end of it, but it's not. Actually, you know what? No, we're not ending there now. I'm going to break into this building. Don't know how my footsteps are echoing out the... Hello? Peekaboo. Oh. Well, this never ends good. Hello? Anyone in there? No? Okay. Take the knife.
Holy hell, it's pitch black in here. Looks like I've stumbled into what could be the kitchen.
No, I think it's the kitchen. I mean, the note made it very clear that it was the kitchen, so I'm pretty sure it was the kitchen. Can I take a knife? Maybe? Self-defense. Of course, the door's locked
as well. Damn it. The lantern. It's broken. I'll have to manage without it for now.
What? Where did you even get the lantern? Okay, well, I broke in. So therefore, this is where we're going to end this video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you're all enjoying, and please leave a comment and maybe even subscribe and hit the like button. So that'll be all though. Thank you. Bye.